And we're back. It's been a short while since I've recorded one of these. And it's gonna be a while before I record them again. So I'm gonna try to get as many in as possible before I have to go. Anyway, not much else to say. I know these intros are really good at warding people off, so I'm a start now. Class trial resume.
I'm Mon Ami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. To think that the person who killed the wonderful Mahiru Koizumi is in this room.
It's not fucking unthinkable.
Impossible! Impossible! That's so impossible! There's no way I can believe that!
Guess you're an idiot.
Oh, I can't do anything. How annoying. But I'm just gonna believe in everyone. That's the least I can do. Everyone do your best. Don't lose to yourselves. And don't forget to save regularly.
And don't forget to bathe regularly.
Well, now that we've decided to believe Hiyoko, now what?
If the killer was luring Hiyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
Really? I mean, there's a lot of gummies and anyone can get them. It's probably just that Maru took all of the specific brand.
Hey, when you woke up, was the gummy already there?
Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't.
It's a dark closet and there's a single gummy. This isn't really concrete.
Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence while Hiyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
You know what? That's actually pretty observant.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hiyoko fled from the beach house?
The killer returned to the scene of the crime after I left?
And who was found swimming?
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
I guess that's actually pretty true.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide! I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there!
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
I wonder.
Came in through the window.
At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
Oh, shoot. I want to play a new game. Is that what you're thinking? If so, we've prepared the perfect product for you. You'll dive into your own brain and logically discern the mysterious answer from several questions. It's called the Logic Dive. During the Logic Dive, you'll control a version of yourself created from an image within your brain. Your task is to reach the goal, the final destination to the Synapse course. Makoto's looking insane as usual over there. You can move sideways with the left stick and accelerate with the RB button. Plus, press the LB button to brake and the RB button to jump. And they'll be very... okay. Let me so you're familiar. On your journey, you take damage every time you fall into a gap up in the walls. To different paths, so please proceed and then the answers. Okay. A good use of the brake, that's my meddlesome advice. She's right. This might be a very important problem. If the killer tampered with evidence after Hiyoko ran away from the beach house, when did the killer arrive and depart from the beach house? Think. If I just focus and think about it, I'm sure I'll be able to find the answer. Alright, I'm gonna do it. Let's do this shit. Could be like a platformer. Oh no! Okay, so there's brake. You know, this used to be a game about detectiving. I don't know about that so much anymore. Either way, I'm not bad of it. I'm not mad. Question 1. After That's my opinion. Through the window, I assume. Shit. Okay, fine. Well, I guess, you know, to kill, obviously, but, you know. Fine. Fine, fucking fine. Ooh. Could be hiding in the closet with her, but that's really doubtful. Question 2. Leave the beach house. I think after. Because, you know, why would she not? Yo! What the fuck is this? What the fuck? Is this necessary? When did the killer arrive? Where was the killer? Well, I'm thinking not the beach, because you would leave like footprints. Please let me be right. I'm right. After Hyoko left and the beach house.
It's all coming together!
Yeah, but that's like a really asinine way to do it.
Do you think the killer might have been hiding?
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing.
You spent all that time growing just to be short. How disappointing.
Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand?
Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
No, there should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Hyoko.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good!
That's more or less of a bop, more like a bang. I really don't want that to happen to me. I need an answer by any means. Place with, oh, well, I guess suspicious spot. Type out, oh.
Crap!
Listen, I'm stupid. You know what? If I were to be anywhere, it would be the closet.
Here! The killer was probably hiding in the closet.
The closet? That's where I was locked up!
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right? And you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And without Hyoko knowing?
That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
The killer made sure to arrange a hiding place in advance. I can only think of one place. That's right. The place where the killer was hiding inside the closet was... obviously here. How many other places can be?
Here!
Not the
What about
gummy.
the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
Huh? Inside the surfboard case?
But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you think?
It was messy post getting out.
2 surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that weren't even in a case. The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place.
No shit.
'Cause we haven't been on this island that long, so the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think.
Then, the killer was close to me during that time?
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
When you put it like that, it doesn't look much like hiding.
It's kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Huh.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
I like that saying more.
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Dumbass.
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
I agree with that as well.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
Listen, He's still one of my favorite characters.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan. Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
Saying whatever you want, even if we didn't ask. All right, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya!
I don't know, he's pretty spry. He can probably dodge.
Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
Don't talk to don't talk to the awesome Makoto like that.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
I don't know who Prince Shotoku even was.
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time. As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body, right? Is the killer also included among those 3 or more people?
Yeah, that's true, but, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
You don't sound very articulate.
Jeez! You're pretty annoying for noticing something like that!
You're pretty annoying for being perceptive.
I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction. It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
Actually, that is a good strategy now that you think about it. Like, you can include, like, these 2 people aren't guilty, but one of these 3 people are.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Like post-murder, like if you kill someone and then you go away, then you come back, then it counts? Or when you kill them at the instant they're dead, it counts? Because it does seem a bit unfair. I know, unfair in this killing game we don't even want to be in. If that counts, seems unfair.
Jeez, fine! You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
What's wrong with that?
Well, we only know 2.
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
You're the one who went on a tangent!
We were just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right?
Must have been a real surfboarding. Surfbird.
And after Hiyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear. The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hiyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
It's going to be all right. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too.
Thank you, man. Wow, what a wholesome guy you are.
Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
Final feature in the non-stop debates. From this point forward, you'll now be able to use the truth flashback. If you hold down the something button, direct will change. If you monks. Okay, I know this. I see. Yeah. Only effective in feuding points. Shower room.
What did the killer do with the—
Maybe they said—
You didn't really tell me what it actually was. Okay, here it is.
They couldn't use the shower, so washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
What about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower,
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and floosh.
As someone who flushes their shit, it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
maybe they were able to wash it off.
missed. Yeah.
What did the killer do?
Maybe they simply...
They couldn't use the so washing it off would have been...
They didn't have to use...
What about the wetsuits?
The
Maybe they
wetsuits would
wore
count.
one when they moved.
If they used something other than the shower,
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
The bloody wetsuit.
They cut it up and floosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
Nope. Berries.
Damn it! What did the killer do with the blood?
Maybe they simply washed...
They couldn't use the shower, so washing it off would have been impossible.
they didn't have to use the shower.
What about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved.
If they used something other than the shower,
What did they do with the bloody...
They cut it up and floosh.
As someone who flushed, it would definitely
Why
clog
do
the
we cover
toilet.
shit?
Maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
I don't know. I know it's the water bottles.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed...
They couldn't use the shower, so washing it off would have been impossible.
Okay, I see.
They didn't have to...
What about the... Maybe they wore one when they...
if they used something other than the shower,
What did
I'm
they do with
assuming
the
it
bloody...
cut
carries
it up
over.
As someone who flushed, it would definitely
Definitely
clog.
clog.
Maybe it's
Yeah,
the
you
other...
can
Perhaps
stop
someone
fucking
other...
to me.
maybe they were
bathroom.
able to wash it off.
Okay.
What did the killer do with the blood?
Maybe they simply washed...
They couldn't use the shower, so washing it off would have been
There we go.
No, that's wrong!
If they just needed to wash off the blood, they didn't necessarily have to use the shower. They could have just as easily used something else.
the water bottles.
Something other than the shower. Like what?
There we
I
go.
see!
Simple.
Drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
I've seen through it.
No, not one of these dumbass
In
things.
theory, then, that's impossible.
I know you're the killer already. Come on.
Why?
It's impossible to wash yourself off.
Try to remember the refrigerator, that there's no possible way the drinks in the
Except there's like a good 10 bottles in the trash of just water. Trash can.
It's true there were drinks
Oh shoot.
in the beach house. However, try thinking about it. One bottle drink is simply not enough.
I know
It
it's not
wouldn't be
working.
enough to wash off the blood.
There we go.
Damn it!
Okay, there we go.
It's true there were in the beach house refrigerator. However, try think one bottle. It wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
Ooh. And in a moment when our face to be
It's true there were in the beach house however, try one bottle. It wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down!
Fuck yeah. Are we like really pushing
We can't
each other?
assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator.
There-
Allow
yeah,
me to
you're
cut
right,
through
there
those
weren't.
words.
There fucking weren't, but they're in the trash now.
There were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
Not anymore.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
You're not convincing nobody.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge. And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
I had that theory way before.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can. Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Chiaki. Oh, I pronounce that Chikai's Chiaki.
Ah, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Well, now that you mention it,
Chiaki, okay.
When I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
You should have said so sooner.
You drunk water?
Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of the shower.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Hold on a sec. Now that I think about it, they soaked their entire body with a bunch of plastic water bottles. If they did that, that person would be...
It seems you've realized who the killer is. See? Just as I thought.
Yeah, Makoto, I'm like the new Makoto, even though you're Nagito now, but you're still Makoto.
Hold on. You know who the killer is?
Is that true?
Let me ask. Who might that be?
Oh, I know exactly who it is. The killer used plastic water bottles to wash off the blood splattered onto them. That killer, Mahiru's killer, must be that person. It's obvious.
You're the only one! Peko. Is it you?
Oh boy, someone about to die.
Hey, what are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer.
Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer?
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. Your appearance when you came to the diner.
Soaking wet. Also fan service, but come on. Hajime and Kazuki. Oh, yeah. Hey, aren't you breathing pretty heavily? I just did a little swimming.
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Don't just stay silent! Say something!
Why are you trying to defend her?
Hold on, you bastard! You saw her at the diner! You never saw her near the beach house, right? So maybe she really was swimming!
No one even saw her swimming.
No. I saw her.
Oh shit.
Huh?
After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home. So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
You're making shit up. Stop being a simp.
Hold on. That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
It's just a coincidence I passed by the diner. I didn't pay attention to the beach house. I went straight back to the hotel after I saw you guys. Didn't see anyone else during that time.
You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Not so fast! It's too soon to decide she's a killer! We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house!
Now that you mention it, you're right.
It's the window, you dumb fuckers.
The roadside door was blocked! And if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints, then how the fuck did the killer escape?
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Peko is.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
We might have an answer.
Huh?
The window.
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
Well, if Peko is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
The window.
I see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house.
First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
The killer's escape route. I might know what it was. In fact, the only part. Yeah. Small window in the shower room.
I see!
If the roadside and beachside doors aren't an option, the only other thing I can think of is... Well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
It's gonna be hard as fuck to get there, though.
Huh. Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Peko could have reached it.
Unless you're an accomplice.
But what if, for instance, she got help from someone?
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not! That would violate the school trip rule!
Yep.
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
You said they,
No, they just have to use an object.
as in multiple people, because, you know, we're considering her.
Chiaki,
Maybe not,
don't
I
fall
don't know.
asleep on us! We just said they couldn't use an object!
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object.
I see! You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body. Huh? Pekka was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object? And if you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours! No! Please don't be violent!
Even if the killer used an object to escape out the window, they wouldn't have been able to get rid of it. So the only thing I could think of is that the killer must have hid it somewhere. If that's the case, focus and think. The object the killer used to escape out the window. No, fuck. The Hangman's Gambit. I don't fucking know. I'm just gonna like... No. Bathing suit? I'm gonna throw the B out there. Oh, God. Hell no, hell no, hell no. I am drawing at straws here. Bam. Boo. Bamboo, what? I don't know what the pure for bamboo would be. Oh, it's two O's. Yeah. No. Go away. I am losing health. Positively dying here. Bamboo sword. Where's that freaking W when you need one? That's W-O-R-D. Now we need an O. Come the fuck on. Sword. No. Fuck. I only need a D now. Gotcha.
I
got it!
It's easier every time. I still prefer old Hangman's Gambit by
Peko,
a
you
lot.
carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right? If I recall correctly, you had it then too.
Yeah?
Despite the fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Which is a bit odd.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
No.
Yeah. Peko used that bamboo sword as a
What the
step
fuck?
stool and escaped out the window.
Sword as a step stool? You see? I knew it! I knew it was a ninja! Didn't I tell ya? A ninja could have climbed that easily! Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
Oh, well, you learn something new every day.
Whoa! Just like a Japanese ninja!
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
But it's a laminate floor.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
Now, then the time has come once again for the Panic Talk Accent BTA. Let's talk a little bit about Fever Time and Redacted Time. I don't think I can actually say that word. Speaking of things I can't say, I'm gonna stop for now. I don't want this video to get too long, and I have a habit of making them long. So see you next time, and bye.